Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to know something about how to write letter to editor. We should study writing skill for a few days because a good percentage of marks allotted in writing skill. So we shall study writing skill for almost a week and then we shall again go back to the literature. Okay, so dear students, as you can see here, first topic is writing a letter to the editor. Okay, that comes under official letter. As you might be knowing, there are several types of letter, like one is business letter, then another is official letter. So there are two types of letters basically. One is business letter and the second is official letter, right? So dear students, I'd like to tell you that these letters to the editor belongs to official letter. Okay, so like what are the instances of official letters? The instances of official letters are for example, letters to the authorities of the school and colleges, right? If you write to a college, to an office, to a school, uh, that is called official letter, right? Or if you write a letter to the editor of a newspaper or a magazine, this is also called official letter, right? And on the other hand, there is another type of letter which is called the business letter. And business letter means here the kind of letter that we write, or you can say nowadays letter writing has been replaced by mails, right? So just mail is nothing but the electronic version of letter writing, right? That is just the electronic version. In both the cases, you have to write, right? So, but the only difference is electronic mail, that is email, is delivered in real time, right? In real time. But official letter, like hard copy of the letter, takes time to reach to the destination, right? So, but the draft and everything is almost the same. Both this format, uh, online format and offline format. Okay. Now, what are the different types of business letters? The different types of business letters are like letters registering your complaints, or you can say placing orders. Suppose you want to buy stuff for your buy things for your school or college or whatever. You have to place an order, right, for quotation and all that. So this is what comes under business letter. Then letter of inquiry also comes, like for asking quotation and all that for a particular agency or for a particular place. You have to ask for the quotation and all that. So this also comes for the comes under business letter. Then registering complaints. You have purchased a particular product from somewhere, and then you came to know that this is not working properly. It is in warranty. So you shall write a letter to the concerned person, concerned company. So that will also come under the business letter. And the category is registering complaints. There are three types of business letter. One is registering complaints, another is placing orders, and another is inquiry, like for asking quotation and all that. And on the other hand, official letter, first is letters to editor, then letters to school authorities, college authorities, and third one is letter of inquiry for admission to different college, university, and all that. Okay, so these are the different types of letters. All are official, but they are divided into two different categories. One is official and another is business category. So today we are going to learn about letters to editor. Okay, that comes under official letter. Okay, so see, there are some rules that you have to keep in mind. For example, what is the purpose of writing a letter to the editor? The purpose is very simple: to draw the attention of public, because a lot of new people read newspapers, be it online or offline. A lot of people read newspapers, right? So if you write a letter to the editor, the readers of the newspapers will come to know about the things that you are writing. So, in order to draw attention of the public authorities, and moreover, of course, the public authorities like director or the municipal commissioner, director, there are so many other officials who are there. Okay, so supposing that there is a water shortage, there is a water problem. Okay, so if there is a water problem in a particular locality, okay, then municipal corporation has to know about this, like chairman. So if you write a letter to a public platform, then the letter will the commissioner will also come to know about the problem of the public. That is why, in order to draw the attention of the public authorities, um, as well as there is another purpose, as well as to sensitize people on different issues, the common public, those who read newspapers. So for these two categories, normally letters to newspaper or editor are targeted. Okay, one category is public authorities, like as I told you, chairman of municipality or director or whoever the concerned authority of a particular department. So the first purpose is to draw the attention of the public authorities towards certain irregularities or might be common problems of the residents of a particular area. And second is to draw the attention, create awareness, okay, to the general public. Such letters are also written to raise certain current issues and express writer's own viewpoint, so that the general public comes to know, the general readers of the newspaper comes to know about different host of issues that the society is plagued with or suffering from. So these are basically the two types of purposes that the letters to editor uh, cater to. Now, just a bit of revision, like to express an opinion or share one's views with general public, to create awareness regarding certain social political issues, then to disagree with some information or point of view and offer another version. And letters to editor also written, supposing that a particular writer has written an article and you do not agree with the writer, okay, at certain point, so you can write a letter to the editor, drawing the attention of the editor as well as the writer who has written the article. So, the letter to editor is also written to sort of disagree with some information or point of view of another person, right? Now, what should come in the content, what you should include, and what not. Okay. See, first of all, you have to give the reference to the article or stating the issue concerned. You have to write the, supposing that you are writing a letter to the editor, registering the complaints, okay, of against a person who has written the article. In that case you have to write the reference to the article, right? With reference to the article published in your newspaper on such and such date, right? So that is number one, formality you have to maintain. Another is original causes of the problem. Origin or causes of the problem you have to write. Supposing that you are writing a letter to sensitize people or to draw the attention of the concerned public authorities, in that case you have to write the problem origin. What is the origin or cause of the problem? What is the cause that gives rise to the problem, or what is the origin of the problem? Then contemporary evidence or examples. What is the contemporary evidence or example you have to write? Because if you do not write the evidence, or if you do not write the example, then your point of view is not justified, or your point of view doesn't become very much strong actually. Okay, that is why we need to give some examples of some case study or some evidence, so that our writing becomes justified, right? And then advantages, disadvantages, or repercussions also you have to write. Okay, what are the advantages of something, disadvantages of something, and repercussion means impact of something, right? And then towards the end of the letter we have to write our own suggestions. That is very important. Okay, towards the end of the letter we need to write our own you can say uh, judgment, or you can say suggestion, right? So our suggestion is also very important, so we need to give our own suggestions as well, because this is how the letter, any kind of letter should end, except for some very specific business letter. Official letters, our suggestions are important actually. We need to give our own suggestions to end the letter. So this is the format of the I mean the content part of the letters to editor. Okay, so once again I revise this content. First of all, reference to the article or stating the issue concerned. Then you have to write origin, cause of the problem. Then you have to write the evidence or examples, advantage, disadvantage, or repercussions, means impact of the issue. Like for example, very simple thing. For example, you are writing a topic on, for example, about physical distancing or social distancing, for example. So you have to write why has, what is the necessity, what is the necessity of keeping social distancing. Okay, then you will write why we should keep, like what gave rise to, first of all you will write what gave rise to physical distancing or social distancing. What are the factors which are responsible for wearing mask or keeping social distance. First of all, factors that gave rise to this particular issue we have to write. Number two, you'll write why you should do this. Right. Third paragraph, you will write if we do this, what will happen? Impact of this. Right. Or and if you do not do this, what will happen? So both the disadvantage, advantage you have to write, and then you have to write your own suggestions. So you can make 2 or 3 different paragraphs. Okay, whatever topic comes, you have to first write what is this all about, or what are the factors that gave rise to the current problem. Then you have to write what are the effects of this problem. Then your suggestions you have to write, right? Suggestions. So this is how you shall write your letters to editor. And again, you see here points to remember: raise the issue by giving certain items or events, analyze the issue, try to find causes, and then offer suggestions to face the problem. So this is very important. What is this? Why it is happening, and your effect. What is the after effect? Don't write that the editor should take action. Don't write that the editor should take action. Right? Yes, editor is not supposed to take action, dear students. Editor is supposed to, like, see, edit it is not, editor's role is to publish your complaints or publish your letter to the newspaper. He is not the concerned authority to take care of your problem. His only work or his duty is to publish your write-up, right? Therefore, do not request the editor to sort of give you suggestions, right? Sorry, to resolve the problem. Okay, so be courteous even if critical. Okay, even if you are condemning or not disagreeing, not agreeing with the write up or something, some issues, be courteous, be polite in your expression. Okay, that is very important, dear students. Very important. So deal with introduction of the problem in brief. Discuss the problem in detail, listing the reason for factors responsible and consequences. Should have some feasible solutions, suggestions to sort out the problem. Editor may be requested to publish your letter. Okay. Yes. You can, towards the end also you can request the editor to publish your letter. And as you can see here, deal with introduction of the problem in brief. What is the problem? Okay. If you are writing a letter to the editor regarding a social problem or political problem, so you have to first of all describe what is this all about. Okay, and then you have to describe the problem, listing the reason for or factors responsible. Just I've told you, no? Likewise, you have to write the reason for reason or factors responsible for this problem, and some feasible solutions, suggestions you have to, of course, state, and then closing line. Editor may be requested to publish a letter. That can be your closing line, right? So these are some of the formalities by which you need to sort of stick to be able to write a letter to the editor. Okay, so please do remember at least 3 different paragraphs you have to write. And first of all, when you begin the letter, you have to write, you might be knowing, dear students, right? You might be knowing, like, through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards, say, for example, towards the increasing problem of, say, noise pollution, or, for example, global warming, or you can say uh, towards the problem of keeping social distancing. Okay, so whatever might be the issue, you have to start your letter in this manner: through the columns of your esteemed daily, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards these. I mean, the problem that you are writing on should come here towards. Okay, and then you can start writing in different paragraphs. Okay, so at least 3 paragraphs, dear students, you write. Okay, that's very important. Okay, then see this one. You see some possible openings can be like this: I'm a resident of dash. I am writing this letter to express my views on. Through the columns of your esteemed and widely read newspaper, I would like to draw the attention of the concerned authorities and the general public to an important issue which. Okay. So this is also one of the important opening lines. I'm a regular reader of a newspaper. I read an article. I read an article. Suppose you are writing a letter in response to a write up by a writer, okay, on a particular issue, but you do not agree to that issue, then you can write this: I strongly feel that, and all. Okay, then possible concluding sentences are: I request you to publish this letter with some relevant photographs to spread awareness. I hope some more articles and reports on the issue would be published so that the concerned authorities would take some immediate measures. I hope that you will publish my letter and help initiate a public debate on this issue, right? So these are some of the concluding sentences. So you have to, whichever you like, you can mark up. Okay, this is number two. You see, I hope some more articles and reports on this issue would be published so that the concerned authorities would take some immediate measures to rectify the problem. Okay, so this you can write. Okay. Then sample letter is given here. You see here, life in school is set to change drastically. CBSE is planning to introduce a flexible, activity-oriented, more practical curriculum in the next academic session. Instead of a rigid and fixed timetable, curriculum will afford space for discussion, talking of to guests, local activities, and so on. Write a letter to the editor expressing your views in not more than 150 words. Your Manoj or Manisha of Standard 12. The editor, The Times of India, KG Mark, New Delhi. Okay, so you see here, the rigidity in the education system is best portrayed. See, like you see, how is this model letter written? Okay, so you have to see certain model. See, this is also given in 3 paragraphs. Okay, 3 paragraphs. So subject is CBSE. First of all, you see, first of all, it's important. Suppose you are writing a letter to the editor, so you have to write the editor. Name of the newspaper should come here. And if it is a, see, there is a problem with students. What they do is, like, let me tell you, what they do is, they, supposing that in the question it is written, uh, let me explain you here, dear students. Okay, supposing that it is written, the write a letter to a national newspaper. Okay, write a letter to a national newspaper. So what they do, students think that national newspaper is the name of a newspaper, so they write the editor the national newspaper, or a local newspaper they write the editor the local newspaper. So it should not be like that. National means it is nationally circulated newspaper. Okay, like Times of India, Hindustan Times, Indian Express, the Hindu, Asian Age, Indian Express. Okay, so these are the national newspapers, and regional newspapers like Hitwada and all these. Okay, the which are circulated regionally. Okay, like region-wise circulation of newspaper is called regional newspaper. Okay, so if it comes like write a letter to the editor of a regional newspaper, then Hitwada and all this you have to write. But if it is national newspaper, don't write national newspaper. Write the Times of India, or Hindustan Times, or Indian Express, or the Hindu, or the Asian Age. Okay, so remember. So why not you pick up Times of India or Hindustan Times, whatever, unless it is asked in the question, unless it is specified in the question. You can write. You can learn by heart the the address of the Times of India. Times of India and News and Hindustan Times are located in the same locality. It is Kajimar, Kasturba Gandhi Marg in New Delhi. Okay, so this particular thing you can learn, like for example here, as you can see, Times of India, Kejimar, okay, New Delhi 1, okay, New Delhi 1. Here you can write New Delhi 1. So, first of all, don't write 2, nowadays 2 is not written, okay, just the editor you write, name of the newspaper, address, name of the place, then this pin number, okay, then date you write, and then subjects, okay, subject is like this. Then you see here it is written, the rigidity in the education system is best portrayed in the school timetable. Our aim is to make time management an essential aspect of academic planning and bring flexibility and variation in practices, right? So likewise, it depends on like how much the content of the letter to editor depends on, dear students, how much you know about the topic. If you are familiar with the topic, you can write very well. If you are not familiar with the topic, then you cannot write much. So that is why it's always important when it comes to writing skill, dear students, especially when it comes to writing letters to editor, when it comes to writing article, report, and debate, we need to be totally aware of what is happening in our country, or at least in and around our country. Okay, that is very important, right? So that is why I told you, please do go through the podcast. Podcast on current affairs, or you can also go through some newspaper and magazines. You can also go through some YouTube channel. Okay, like dear students, I find very interesting two news channels. Let me tell you, you may not be aware of this. Most of you may not be aware of this, okay. So let me tell you, so that you can sometimes refer to these news channels and enhance your knowledge of current affairs. So dear students, there are two news channels which I found to be very resourceful, and there are two news channels which even the IAS aspirants, the candidates who are aspiring for UPSC examinations, who are aspiring for to write UPSC examinations, they are going for this. Even for those who are aspiring for NDA and all these exams, they are also watching these two channels. So which are these two channels? Let me tell you. The first one is Rajya Sabha TV. You can watch on YouTube. Okay, you can click on YouTube, Rajya Sabha, and then you can also watch this one, DD India, okay, DD India, and then Rajya Sabha. So Rajya Sabha is the best channel for current affairs because they hire many people. They take interviews and they highlight everything in minute detail. So like government channels, people do not watch, but they are the most resourceful. I'm telling you, they are very resourceful channel. Okay, so you can go through Rajya Sabha TV. Okay, you can go through Rajya Sabha TV and watch this. Like for example, I show you here. For example, I show you here. For example, here, are you able to see this? No, you are not able to see this. Okay. It means I have to show you here. Okay. Yes, you are able to see, I suppose. So, dear students, I show you. This is the channel Rajya Sabha. You see, this is a very good channel for your current affairs. Okay, so if you want to know about what is happening in and around the country, you can go to their playlist. Like you can click here and you can go to their playlist. You see their playlists. Okay, and by going to their playlist, you can see assembly elections, Rajya Sabha, and all these. They have many good programs, many good programs. So you see their playlist. Science Monitor is there, Gyan Vigyan is there. You see Gyan Vigyan. Science Monitor. So science news you'll get here, Gyan Vigyan you'll get here. So then India's World you'll get here. Then special programs are there in depth. These are very much important for improving your current affairs. So half an hour if you watch, your general knowledge will get a boost, dear students. Okay, it will certainly get a boost, right? And another channel, let me show you, for science student it is very important. This is India Science. Okay, this channel is also very important, and very important for the students. Okay, like I have given the link of this channel. I have embedded this on my website also. Let me show you. I have embedded this on my website. There also you can watch, like for example, India Science TV. See India Science TV here. See this one. Okay, okay, Mansi, I understood. Yes. So I'll show you. I'll show you now. Now you shall be able to see. Okay. So dear students, as you can see, here I have integrated India Science TV. You see here India Science TV. On my website, I have embedded this channel. You see. So you can see straight away here. You can play video. I have all this. I have selected some important videos for you, so you can go through this. Okay, you can go through this, and this is for current affairs. Okay, this is from current affairs. As I told you, from Rajya Sabha and all, I have collected this one. So I have got a two playlist, two different channels. You can see here. This is for science, and this is for current affairs. Okay, so you can go through this whatever I have uploaded. Now you can go through. So, and this is India Science. And what I was talking about, like for example, here you can see what I was talking about. You can see here, for example, uh, I was talking about India Science TV. It is there, India Science, and before that I was talking about this one. Let me show you. Before that, I was talking about this one, right? GSABA TBC. This is very nice channels for those who want to take up government job and who want to write government examinations. Okay, for them, this television is a must watch for them. Those who want to write NDA exams, those who want to write UPSC examinations, for them this is the best channel. This is one-stop solution for all of you. Okay, because you come to know so many things. You can go to the playlist and then you can see here. You can see here security scan, India's world, in-depth analysis. Then you can see science monitor. You can see Gyan Vigyan, right? So you can please go through this, or otherwise, if you do not like so much of exploring, then you can uh, go to my mm, website, and there also I have given made some curated video for you. So you can I've given a link of some curated videos for you, so you can watch these videos. Okay, see these videos on my website you can watch. This is India Science TV channel, and this one also I have uploaded. This one, like this is current affairs. Okay, like CBSE submits assessment formula in Supreme Court and more updates. Okay, this is sports statistic, legendary Indian sprinter Milka Singh dies at 91. So likewise, I have uh, many videos for you from Rajya Sabha TV. Okay. So all this you can also watch from my website. If you don't want to explore, you can come to my website straight away. There also you can watch. Right. Okay. So it is there, dear students, more section, and then India Science TV. See, more section you will go, and then you have to go more India Science TV. Okay, so back to our topic. So why I became digressed, so that I can show you how to sort of update your knowledge of current affairs and all that. And moreover, you can also listen to podcasts like as I told you, Dhruv Rathi is a good person, knowledgeable person. So you can listen to his podcast. You can listen to Aaj Tak radio podcast. So you can also enhance your knowledge of current affairs. And your knowledge of current affairs is required in order to do well in letters to editor, then article writing, then report writing, debate writing, etc. Okay. So dear tomorrow, dear students, tomorrow I shall take up, and then dear students, you see here there are some exercises you can work out on these. You can write at least one exercise. I shall assign you on Google Classroom. So please do write the answer of this on your English notebook, and then upload the PDF of this answer. Okay, upload the PDF of the notebook on the Google Classroom. I shall give you this, so you please upload at least one. So number one you can upload. Okay, but before that you please read this article properly, so that you are able to understand what you should write, what you should not. Right. But before I conclude, let me tell you, dear students. First of all, you have to write what are the factors that led to the current problem or current crisis. Second paragraph, you will write what are the causes or what is this problem all about. You have to describe this in detail. Then third paragraph, you write effect, and fourth paragraph, you can write your suggestions. Okay. Likewise, first paragraph you will write through the columns of your esteemed daily. Second paragraph you will write what are the factors that give rise to this problem. Okay. And then third paragraph, describe the problem in detail. Number four, what is the impact of the problem or consequences of the problem in another paragraph. And fourth paragraph, you will give your suggestions. And then concluding lines, I shall be very grateful if you kindly publish my article in your newspaper. Okay. And then yours truly or yours faithfully, you write your name. Okay, that's it. So dear students, that's all about letters to editor. I shall give you a task on Google Classroom. Please do work it out on your English notebook, and then take a PDF of this, and then do upload on Google Classroom. Right. So thank you, dear students. Tomorrow we shall learn something different. Tomorrow we shall focus on group discussion, how to what is the object, and how to carry out group discussion, the rules, regulations, and what you should do to improve your knowledge of on a particular topic. So that is what is left for Saturday. Every Saturday we shall discuss something out of the box regarding communication skill. So tomorrow's topic will be group discussion. Right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.